Hello, here we are around the planet for the month of June, a rainy June, I would say for sure. We're going to interview Cori Terahara. I'm super excited to get to know you a little bit better, Cori. So thank you for agreeing to be interviewed.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. Now, I did ask a little bit about you, and your manager, I had to look so I get it exactly right. She said, you're kind, very hardworking, and helpful. And I would agree when I walk in the office, that's what I also see. Do those words surprise you, or do you feel like that's who I am?
That's pretty solid representation of who I am.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, you always try and look for the best thing in life.
Right.
So
Yeah, you're very positive.
I try my best.
I've noticed that. Well, let's go ahead and get started. So how long have you worked at Planet?
Just came up on 2 years at the beginning of this month of June.
Wow, okay,
Yeah.
Great.
2 years, started, that would have been 2021 with the last controller. She's my best friend's mom.
Oh, I love that.
So
was that the connection, or how did you come to Planet?
Yeah, so my friend was like, my mom's looking for someone really smart and hardworking, so I gave her your name.
I love it.
I interviewed, and the rest is history.
That's great. Now tell us your current position and what you do.
My current position is pretty fluid.
Okay.
Formally inventory specialist, but I kind of do title work, billing, a little bit of everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, did you know how to do all these things before you started?
No, this is my first time in the auto industry.
Okay. Well, you're doing a lot of great jobs, and it's nice to learn everything in the office because then you can kind of float and do different things.
Exactly, yeah. It gives me that versatility just in case, I want to take on additional roles or anything like that.
Well, I know everybody appreciates that you can help them too.
I do my best just to help out where I can when I can. So.
Okay. Well, I love that. So what is the busiest time for you? I know the office, of course, is end of month. Is that still for you? Is the same or?
For me, it's definitely more of like a constant flow than like a buildup of anything throughout the month.
Okay.
Usually like the first week into the second week, that's when we do a lot of like the wholesaling. So that's when I'm the busiest.
Okay.
But title issues happen all the time. So it's just kind of around the clock thing.
Right. And do you like that consistency where there's not like a big rush at the end, or do you like the rush?
Kind of, sort of, with both. The rush is nice because it's, it kind of keeps you busy.
Right.
You get that sense of relief once everything's finished. But having everything just kind of normal, constant is also pretty nice. And there's no unexpected things.
Right, exactly. You can kind of know where you're at all the time and be consistent, be caught up, which is kind of nice too.
Exactly.
I don't know. I guess I like both. I think I like it consistent, but then sometimes I do like a little.
It just depends, Some days are busier and that's nice.
Right.
But most of the time it's pretty, solid.
Right. That's really nice. What did you do before you came to Planet?
Prior to that, I was a pharmacy technician with King's for 7 years, 6 or 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going on year 8 now since I still work there part-time.
Okay.
Graduated with a degree in biochemistry.
That's awesome.
So I just kind of fell
Natural
into that.
fit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I still work there, like I said, part-time.
How many hours do you work as a pharmacy tech?
Anywhere from about 10 to 20 hours, just depending on how much they need me for the week.
They're so busy right now everywhere you go. I mean, oh my gosh, I'm sure you're just slammed when you're there nonstop.
Yeah, I do a lot of their inventory work.
Oh, okay.
So basically same thing I do here.
Yeah.
So they're very thankful for that since that's one less thing that they have to do like on the day-to-day. Because
you don't have time. I mean, my sister's a pharmacist, and it's a very busy industry, and everyone's having questions and da-da-da-da.
Yeah, it's a lot of phone calls, a lot of questions, just some days are less busy, some are incredibly insane. So it's a good mix.
Well, you obviously like to work. You work in 2 jobs. That's amazing.
It's more so for me, they needed the help when they asked me to come back part-time. And
that was nice.
Yeah, they were my pharmacy family. So I was just like, yeah, of course, I'll help you out. Plus, the extra money always helps a little bit.
Of course. Yeah, you get to go have some fun. Now, I've also heard that you might have done musical theater. So do you want to share that with us?
Once upon a time, it was more middle school than high school. The ones that I've done are Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh my gosh, I love that one. Are you a singer? Come on.
Not well, no.
Come on, let's sing it.
No.
Come on. I'll sing with you, and I'm terrible.
I was only the small parts. I was part of the chorus. Nothing.
Oh my gosh, I love Fiddler on the Roof, though.
Fiddler on the Roof, Bugsy Malone.
Okay.
And then high school I did Sweeney Todd.
Okay.
Yeah. Those were the ones I did. Took a few acting classes in college just for fun.
Okay, let's see something, Cori. So what should we sing? Let's sing something. If I were a rich man, yeah. Okay, what's another one? Matchmaker. Let's sing Matchmaker. We can only sing one line together. I'm terrible.
I don't remember any of the songs from that one.
I just saw it because I took my friend Laura Mastro. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Let's do it.
Catch me a catch.
Let's do it. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
We don't care. Okay, let's sing Matchmaker just a little bit. And I'm terrible.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. You're much better. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch. You're very good.
Thank you.
I love that. So do you like acting more or singing or?
Singing is definitely more of a I'm in the car by myself type thing.
You have a very good voice.
Oh, thank you. Acting, I kind of followed up with that in college just to help with more like the public speaking type thing without taking a formal public speaking class.
Right. Well, you can tell. You're very poised when you speak. So.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
One thing I love seeing you is you're always happy and smiling, and I also love your hair color. And I always say that, so I have to say something about the pink because I love the pink.
Thank you.
And you have a bluish green on the beard.
Yep.
So how do you decide on which colors to use, and how often do you change it?
So I've been bleaching my hair since I was about 8 years old.
Okay.
My mom was a hairstylist
before
she had us, so we've always had free haircuts, and then she just started bleaching our hair in the summer because we complained it was too hot outside. The
little tips and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She used to call us her little penny heads because we could never get that copper color out.
Right.
But yeah, I've just been bleaching my hair ever since I was that young. Started adding the colors in high school.
Okay.
I gravitate usually towards some of the cooler colors, so like blue and purple,
right,
since
that makes sense.
Stick in my hair a little easier.
Right. Okay.
I kept the pink just because it looked a little nicer, a little softer.
Yeah.
But I usually have to color it once a week. So,
do you really?
Yeah, it gets a little tedious.
How do you just do it yourself and you're able to do that, or does your mom help you?
So thankfully my mom still bleaches my hair for me because I
think it'd be hard.
It was very difficult bleaching my facial hair, so trying to manage the top of my head by myself just
I would have drips everywhere.
So she does that for me about once a year, and then I let it grow out. Okay. And then once most of the color's gone, I just start cutting it off, and then I wait till the next year to color it again.
I love it. Yeah. Well, it looks very nice.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So any other hobbies or things that you do?
Been baking a lot of cakes lately just because I always despised making cakes. They never turn out right for me.
They're hard, aren't they? So what is the trick? Is it the baking soda that makes it fall sometimes? Or they say don't open the oven too early? Or
it's a combination of all of those things. I also found out recently our oven's off by about 30 degrees, so that was part of the problem.
Yeah. So what happened with your cake when it didn't work?
It would either be like still soupy inside with like a burnt exterior, which was very weird combination of things to find, or it just would be like gummy or a little too dense or dry, and it's just adjustable.
So what is a perfect cake? What should it be?
Perfect cake should be moist.
Okay.
I'm not a huge fan of sweets in general, so the frosting shouldn't be super sweet.
Right.
I think those are the two things that make a good cake.
Sounds good. What is your favorite flavor of cake to make?
So there are about 3 that I make in rotation just for family birthdays.
Okay.
So my personal favorite is a carrot cake.
Oh, yum.
My mom and my brothers prefer tres leches.
Oh, is that hard to make?
Not as hard as you'd think.
Really?
It's just like a lot of different ingredients, especially with like the soak that you make. It's 3 or 4 different kinds of milk, heavy cream, whole milk, condensed and evaporated.
That's all. That's
so that's
shocking.
Yeah, that's how you get it to stay so like moist.
Oh, it's so good. That's what I have to say. That is one of my favorites, and I like carrot cake too.
And then I don't know if you've ever had like the spring fling cake from the market downtown. So it's like a zucchini cake. With cream cheese frosting and then like fruit on top.
Ooh.
That's my dad's favorite. So I make that
delicious.
Yearly for him.
Yum.
Yeah.
Okay, we might have you bring in one of these cakes for us to try.
I usually have them every once in a while, so I'll let you know the next time I bring some in.
Save me a piece.
Definitely.
Yum. That sounds great.
Yeah.
So your carrot cake, how do you make it? Because those are so moist. Is it a lot of oil, or what do you put in yours?
I'm trying to think. I usually follow the recipe since I just started making this one. So you just made it,
right. So I've made it, and sometimes it's too greasy, and I think I'm putting in too much oil. You'll have to help me.
A lot of it is just recipe dependent. For this one, I think it's a good mix of oil and butter.
Oh, I don't put butter in it. Okay.
Yeah, and then obviously the carrots. I've found that if you use like the finer part of the grater as opposed to like a standard grate.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
It releases a little bit more of the fluid from the carrots that keeps it moist without making it a little too oily.
Okay, these are great pointers. Everyone should try these because that's a great point. I wouldn't have even thought of that.
Yeah, no, it's just one of those because I tried doing like the pre-shredded carrots and those are usually really dry. Anyway,
yeah, it makes sense though.
And then I started doing that and then
well, we have to get your recipe and try it.
Yeah.
Because I do love carrot cake. So, Cori, one thing I've noticed about the office is they're a tight group, and there's always something going on. Just the other day, I saw somebody walking outside, and I'm like, what are they doing? And I kind of guessed what you were doing out there. But first we should say this. The office is great at getting their job done. They're making their deadlines. It's very impressive. You get all your work done. So first off, on a serious note, really, the office does an amazing job. So now for the fun part, you also do have some adventures, it seems like, and things that is going on in the office.
Yeah, like you said, we definitely make sure that we have all of our work done before we get off onto any of our other adventures. We like celebrating birthdays. We like decorating offices. Playing pranks is probably another big thing that...
So can you tell us one prank that maybe not everybody knows about? Or is it just too private?
Right now we're trying to keep a little hush-hush because it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, okay, all right.
But I honestly don't even know how we got started on this. It started with our last GM, John Osborne, and it's just kind of snowballed since then.
Okay, all right.
Most of the time I just go along because, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a group thing.
But you do have a tight group.
Exactly.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, so, if they're like, hey, we're going to go do this to this person because why not? And I'm
like,
okay.
You're like, okay, yeah.
Sure, why
There's
not?
a lot of, it makes it fun.
Exactly.
Everybody's here all day long, so kind of breaks it up a little bit.
Exactly. It's a nice change of pace. Everyone needs that every once in a while.
Now, we were talking earlier about your dad going camping. How big is your family? Do you have a big family?
Medium size, I'd say. Mom, dad, me, and then 2 younger brothers who are twins. So.
Oh, they're twins.
Yep, they are twins. 2 years younger than I am. We get mistaken for triplets.
Wow.
Very often.
So you look very much the same. That's awesome.
Yeah, I used to post a lot of their childhood football photos on my Facebook page once upon a time.
Right.
And I'd always get comments like, I didn't know you played football. I'm like, I didn't play football.
That's not me. Yeah, that's not me. That's my brother.
Exactly.
That's great. Yeah. Well, it's nice to have 2 brothers.
Yeah, no, we actually currently all live together. We bought a house a couple years ago. So it's us and then our German Shepherd.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, our Shiba lives with our parents because they feed him more table scraps.
Okay, all right. Now, the German Shepherd, what's his name?
His name is Nobu.
Nobu.
Yeah, he is currently almost 110 pounds. He is a big boy.
Oh, my gosh, that's huge.
Yeah, his dad, I want to say, was 130 pounds.
Oh, my gosh.
Of pure muscle and anger.
I can't imagine having a dog that big.
Yeah, he is very... He's unaware of his size. He likes to pretend he's still a lap dog, so he'll crawl on top of us. And I'm just like, no, please.
How old is he?
He is coming up on 3 years.
Okay, so still kind of a puppy.
Yeah, he's still a puppy.
That's cute. You'll have to show us a picture.
Yeah, I definitely will get that to you.
Very, very nice. Now, what else? I know you mentioned you might do the Dungeon and Drag. I'm not familiar with all that, so you'll have to help me.
Yeah, so Dungeons and Dragons, I started with a group of friends that I've had since middle school.
Okay.
They started early 2021.
All right.
And I joined a little bit later, and it's been ongoing since. It's just once a week or once every 2 weeks we get together. We chat, we catch up since we're all in different parts of the country. And
very
we just
fun.
have fun for a few hours.
Very
standards.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, it's fun to get together with your old friends and catch up.
Exactly. So. Yeah, no, it's a fun thing. We try and do a yearly meetup in person to play. Oh, wow. So that's... Yeah.
Do you travel all around, or where do you go?
So... Fortunately, everyone is from here,
nice.
So their families are still here.
Okay.
So it's easy. They come here.
He's coming to Colorado.
Yeah, we host at someone's house here.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Well, I've so enjoyed getting to know you a little bit better, Cori. So thank you again. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
And we really appreciate all the work you do in the office.
Thank you.
So thank you.